we have the Juggernaut Eagle XD 29er today. Caught up out of the blue. It is now 5 o'clock in the morning. I got up at, what, 3:30? Had a couple cups of coffee. And now we're about to go for a ride. Yeah, I've been having problems with my camera. I've been aiming it too low. I think I rectified the problem right there. Put my camera cooling system on. Got my wallet. I've got my wallet. I've got my extra battery should I need it. Didn't wear my helmet this morning. Every now and then you got to live it up, gentlemen. It's so warm out. It's actually very nice right now, but it's just nice to be free. No inhibitions, no helmets. Just a beautiful morning. I'm gonna actually God, I love this run up here. I was gonna do Morning.
Morning.
I was gonna do an alternate run, but I enjoy this ride up this goddamn Pittman Wash so much. Let's see if there's any taggers down here. Those are people that spray paint where they're not allowed to. Oh, look at this, man. There was some tagging right there. I picked up the dude that tags there. He said that he's allowed to tag, that you're allowed to tag there. Not. He cracks me up. I just went along with his story. I said, okay, whatever you say. I knew anytime you're tagging, anytime you're doing it, it's pretty much illegal. I mean, unless you're one of these guys that's doing an electrical box near UNLV or something, you know what I'm saying? Or the side of a building in the arts district, then you're allowed to do it. Otherwise, you ain't. Just doing a number here. Beautiful morning. I'm supposed to be. I got my trailer ready. I got the pathway to my rig ready. I can easily drive it in and out of behind my garage. I was supposed to load up and be on my way this morning. You got to have all the official particulars done, and then the day you leave, the only thing you have to do is put the food in your Jeep and fill up your refrigerator. God, it's so nice. I got I get all these kind of emails. Once you apply to one, I get a bunch of them from Vortex, Nosler, Wilderness Athlete, all kinds of them. Meat Eater, Meat. And I've been watching these, you know, sagas on these hunters doing their hunting expeditions. I've watched a little bit of this with Steven Ranello, you know what I'm saying? But there's quite a few guys that are doing it, and there's like 3 that are doing it pretty goddamn good. Remy Warren is one of these guys that's doing it. I mean, this guy, he pretty much hunts for 3 months out of the year. He guides people, plus, you know, he hunts himself. I think he's pretty much, I'm not sure exactly, but I think he's doing more of the hunting himself and filming it, and he's doing pretty good on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? It's Solo Hunter, S-O-L-O, and then Hunter, H-N-T-R. He's not the only guy on that channel. You've got I think there's a guy, I think his name is Tim Burkett or something like that. These guys are like the top of the, these guys would be classified as apex predators. They know how to fucking hunt. They take this shit to the whole next level. Interesting, and the thing that intrigues me the most is the bow hunting. You know, not all of them are interesting. I just watched one with Remy, and like 3 of his buddies, and they did some caribou hunting, and there's no fucking sport in that. They're plinking these caribou. They're plinking these caribou that are just staring at them. They're 200 yards away just looking at them, and they're plinking them. Like there's sport in that. Guys, there's no sport in that. So, you know, I'm not a... now, when you're trying to call in a bull elk and shoot him with a bow, now that is sport. That's extremely difficult. But these fucking guys do it. They're not always successful, guys. Sometimes they're not successful. It's just amazing. You know, I got kind of a little carried off. I love this, the outdoors and the scenery, the backdrop. You know, a lot of these places are at high elevation Colorado. You know, where you have to backpack, you know, you might have to backpack 14 miles to get to your campsite on top of the mountain at about tree line, 12,000 feet. It's not chopped liver, gentlemen. It's interesting to watch some of them, but some of them are, you know, when those four guys were plinking these goddamn caribou at 200 yards and they're just sitting there staring at them, you know, where's the sport in that? You know what I mean? That's my personal opinion. That's just too fucking easy. I mean, that's just like having dogs tree a cougar, mountain lion, and then you stand underneath the tree and plink it. Where's the sport in that, Mr. Steven Ranello? Now, if you call in a bull elk with a bow, now there's some sport. And there's a relatively new, at least I'm not really sure, but there's a manufacturer of compound bows. They're called Prime. I'm gonna do a little research on them and see how long they've been around. But you know, these solo hunters and ridge and there's another series that Remy's in, Ridge Reapers. Ridge Reapers, just like it sounds. I believe that guy's name is Tim Burkett. These guys are fucking apex predators, man. I mean, these dudes know how these animals think and how they how they live, where they're going to be, and the shade of the mountain and the trees and all kinds of shit, man. And they're backpacking in, so they have to travel light, and they use filters. They extract water from little small runoff creeks. You can't even call them creeks, actually. And they extract water from these with filters, and that's their drinking water. It. Morning.
Morning.
Oh. I don't know if that was glass or not. Let me take a look, man. If it was, I want to know now. We got a little pick in our tire here. It's not glass, it's just a pick. And I'm not gonna pull it out. But we're certainly gonna monitor that tire very closely. Every time I pull it out, I get a hole. So we're not gonna pull that fucker out. You almost should, because all this is gonna do is pound it in even more. I don't have green slime in these tires. I was looking for glass and then I noticed there's a pick. One of those little desert picks. We're gonna go underneath this car canopy here and take a look, see if we should. I mean, more than likely if I pull it, it's gonna leak. Slow leak. There it is right there. Got lucky. It's not leaking. The pick was like in sideways. So I got lucky. Oh man, I don't know, man. Maybe that green slime saved my bacon. You know, I really didn't particularly care for green slime because you can't patch your tire once it gets a hole in it. But that motherfucking slime saved my bacon. Wait. It saved me from having to walk 4 miles on one of my airport trips. That's not chopped liver, gentlemen. 4 miles in 100-degree heat. That's the real fucking McCoy there. Excuse my French, I'm sorry. There's no need to swear. But damn. We'll check this tire. I didn't see any bubbling action at all. I think it's fine. But that did puncture the tube. That green slime would do its job right there. Let's see if we run into Brian and Dan. I was just gonna GoPro, stop recording.